The Kia Ceed is an affordable small car that's easy to live with, but what's it like inside? Well, it's all quite stylish really. The simple dashboard looks pretty smart and all the buttons are laid out nicely and sensibly. The recessed instruments are easy to read and look quite sporty. Most of the plastics on the dashboard and doors feel nice and plush. And you get a leather steering wheel as standard. It doesn't feel quite as solidly built as a Volkswagen Golf, but the Ceed will have no trouble coping with regular school runs. You can choose from 4 versions of the Ceed. The entry-level 2 models come with 16-inch alloy wheels, cruise control, lane keeping assist and a reversing camera. Pick a blue edition model instead if you want bigger alloys, rear parking sensors and some faux leather seats. They also get an exclusive blue paint job. Pay a bit extra for the mid-range 3 and you get the same kit as the blue edition, but they also come with automatic wipers, dual zone climate control and some nice metal effect trims inside. Fork out for the top spec first edition Ceed and you get all that along with some fancy self-parking features and heated leather seats with electric adjustment. Entry-level 2 cars come with a 10-inch touchscreen display, but every other model comes with a larger 8-inch screen. This car actually has the smaller screen and it's stuck way up on the top of the dashboard. It looks like a bit of an afterthought, but it's easy to glance at when you're driving. The graphics are sharp enough, and there isn't a great deal of glare on the screen in bright sunlight. The menu icons could do with a splash of colour to help you tell them apart though, but there are bigger buttons for the stuff you use most often. There are some physical shortcut buttons to help you switch between its key features too, and this is really handy to use when you're driving. And you get a volume knob instead of annoying on-screen buttons like in some cars. Also, you can control various functions for the stereo using the steering wheel controls if you want to. This entry-level 2 car doesn't have sat-nav, but all models with the larger screen get a built-in navigation system as standard. It doesn't really matter though because you do get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, smartphone mirroring as standard across the range. So even on this entry-level car, you can run maps through Google or Apple. And when you do use those maps, they're a doddle to use. And the maps are super responsive with barely any lag when you swipe and pinch to pan and zoom in. You can also use this system to play your music through Spotify if you want. Unfortunately though, the standard stereo isn't anything to write home about. You can get an upgraded JBL unit though. It doesn't get any more speakers, but it pumps out beefier bass notes, especially for those in the back seats. The drawback is that you can only get it in the range-topping first edition car. So then, overall the Kia Ceed has a pretty decent interior. It's not quite class-leading, but it's still very good. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, comment on it and share it. Also click on our logo to subscribe to this channel. And if you click on the bottom right hand corner, you can actually watch more of our content. Meanwhile, click over to the right to go to our deals page to see how much money you can save on a new car at CarWow.